A school in suburban Philadelphia sent 1,800 laptops home with students. Sounds like a good idea. But now parents have filed a lawsuit claiming the school used the computer's webcams to actually spy on their kids. The lawsuit comes after one of the students was disciplined for behavior outside of school, and the evidence given was a still picture from the webcam.
Everybody's pretty disgusted. We all have the computers and they're around all the time. And
I think it's a little scary that they may be spying on us, but I don't really know if that's true or anything, so we'll have to see how it turns out.
How do I trust this school district when they've done something like this?
Here's what the school district has to say about it, saying, quote, "We can categorically state that we are and have always been committed to protecting the privacy of our students," end quote. Adding that the legal matter has been referred to the district's attorneys now. So let's return to our legal guys, because I know we're going to get an earful from them. Avery Friedman is a civil rights attorney and law professor, and Richard Herman is a New York criminal defense attorney and law professor. All right, gentlemen. Richard, you first. I imagine the argument is going to be this is a violation of their right to privacy, but what else?
How about illegal wiretapping, illegal surveillance? I mean, in 2001, Fred, the United States Supreme Court said it very clear, you cannot use electronic surveillance equipment outside a home to surveil activity inside the home without a court order or a warrant. Here, the school district supplied these laptops, and the school district has acknowledged they had the ability to remotely access images from the school on those laptops. A 15-year-old male student was approached by an assistant principal, a female, who told him he had been observed doing illegal behavior or wrong behavior. And this sparked the lawsuit here.
So, Avery, I'm no attorney, but come on. I mean, the school district, didn't they knew that this was going to cross the line. What would be the best defense that the school district could muster up here?
Well, first of all, I'm not sure you're not an attorney, but I will tell you that at first blush, I actually understand what Richard is saying. This is a class action on behalf of all the kids, and I actually disagree. I don't think the federal statute provides for the coverage of captured images because it deals primarily with audio. But I do think there's potential Fourth Amendment unreasonable search questions here. The bottom line is we don't know what there is. And in fact, I would have been felt a lot better if the district said we didn't do it. They basically said they protect the privacy rights. I don't know what the heck that means.
But if a teacher has already approached the child and said, we've observed this activity and it was off campus, then they knowingly use this to approach the child or to discipline them.
We think, Frederica, if it's there, then I think there is an individual claim of the individual student. But you cannot bring a Fourth Amendment case on a potential unlawful search. But what this case should resolve is how school districts address the issue when they issue webcams on laptops, how that privacy is protected. So I consider this case, Frederica, a very, very significant one.
So while this suit is being considered, Richard, go ahead. What would be the next step? I mean, would the school say, okay, return all those laptops now, let's do a little doctoring here?
Or built in a policy dealing with it.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice, and that's nice trying to clean it up. But there's going to be criminal charges brought against this school district for doing this. This is illegal criminal activity by the school. It's going to happen. It should happen. And it's got to happen here. You cannot do that, Fred. There's no Trojan horse situations here. You can't give them this without acknowledging that they have the right to do this, without telling the parents they're consenting to this. This was unconsensual. This is a big problem for the schools, and I believe it's criminal.
Richard, that assumes they did it. Let's see what the facts are.
The school acknowledged that they had the ability to capture these images, and these computers have footprints all over them, Fred.
Let's see.
The FBI is going to take a look.
Let's see what the evidence is.
It's going to be bad.
Okay, well, this is kind of an example of how that lawsuit, how that case is going to unfold, right? Well, let's talk about something else now. It involves a school, a student, a principal, words exchange, but on Facebook.
Yeah.
On public domain. And this child, by the name of Catherine Evans, was actually suspended for being critical on Facebook about the principal. She was actually removed from school for 3 days, removed from AP, advanced placement classes. And now she potentially might want to turn around and sue the school. So, Avery, give me an idea where this one is going. She is now in college, but might the removal of her from the classes, or even the suspension, might that have impacted her, future placement in college? Would she be able to address that?
Well, I don't think so, but I think it's a very principled case. Actually, I've handled the exact same case. Her Facebook entry, by the way, is, I thought this AP teacher was the worst teacher I ever had. She got suspended because the teacher claimed that was bullying. Oh, my goodness. The fact is, it's First Amendment protected speech. She's going to prevail in this case, and administrators and school officials better get on the bandwagon of taking a look at the Constitution.
Richard?
Fred, the law is changing for social networking sites like this. It's being modified every day. The law is growing. These are new areas. The magistrate who ruled on this case gave a real clean reasoning. It was through this language was done off campus. It was done at the home. It did not cause any disruption on the campus. It wasn't lewd. It wasn't threatening. And it didn't advocate any violence on the campus.
Right.
The family's looking for nominal damages here just to make a point. I think they're going to get it.
Just to kind of expunge it from her record, clean it up.
Principled case, a wonderful case, Frederica.
Okay, and real quick, this is another really bizarre case. We teased this one kind of earlier. Everyone's doodled on a desk or something, right? This child, 12 years old, doodled on the desk and got handcuffed. Richard, where's this going?
It's going to show people there's no common sense here. I mean, we understand a zero tolerance. I think that zero tolerance is for massive destruction of school property.
And this was an erasable marker, right?
Yeah, an erasable marker,
erasable, right. I mean, Abby and Faith, you're my friends, something, I love you, on the desk. I mean, I just scribbled on this desk here, Fred. Please, don't call me
the
in.
cops.
That's a big old no.
That's the way that works.
Don't deface the property now.
Look, bottom line in
they
this
came
case,
in, they handcuffed her, and they took her out in handcuffs.
This is a civil rights case waiting to happen. 12 years old, Alexa Gonzalez being treated like this. Terrible. Shame on the adults. I hope the family stands up and fights back here.
Was there a charge, too? I mean, arrested, handcuffed, but is there a charge attached already?
I don't even, what could the charge possibly be? Defacing property? Some misdemeanor? I mean, it is